Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back here to today's edition of The Fishing Teacher, and really appreciate you guys coming by the channel to spend some time with me on the video today. We are going to be talking about the lost art of using a marker buoy today. This deal right here, guys. It's still as productive and it's still as useful today as it was, back 30, 40 years ago when people used them all the time. So I'm going to sort of lay out the scenarios where a marker buoy will help you today, even if you do have really good electronics. It really just hones you in on your spot a lot better. So we're going to go over that in today's video. Also, guys, quick reminder, I just wanted to let you guys know about, November's right around the corner. And one of my favorite colors of jig for November is a brown jig with a blue chunk on it. You guys hear me talking a lot about my block at throwback jig here and the different color combinations per month. But in the month of November, especially like mid-November, when those water temperatures start to get down in the 50s, guys, try one of my block throwback jigs with the brown with the blue chunk on it. I'll put my Tackle Warehouse link in the description if you guys would like to order one of these brown jigs, but it works really good in November. Anytime you got water visibility over about 2 feet, so I appreciate that. Okay, guys, this used to be a staple in every professional angler's boat. I mean, back in the day when we had flashers and really back before we had GPS mapping technology, what you had to do is if you were offshore and you found like a grass bed or if you found like a drop off or some type of offshore structure, you didn't have any way to get back to there because with a flasher and a map, you had to learn how to triangulate. So what a lot of us did is we used these marker buoys to locate or to basically show us where the drop offs were, show us where the structure was. Sometimes if we found a place and we wanted to come back to it the next day of the tournament, I'd take like a little stick or something and tie a string onto it so it just, nobody would know what it was. It just looked like a stick was floating in the water. But regardless, the marker buoys were critical back in the day before you had mapping technology and everything that could lead you straight back to there. Now, why do you need them today? Here's exactly why, and I want to give you guys a prime example. Let's say, for example, you're graphing around with your 2D sonar or whatever out off of a point, and you find a rock out there, or you find a brush pile sitting out in 15 or 20 foot of water out off the end of this point. Even if you back off of it and cast to it, once you you mark it with a GPS waypoint and you try to back off of it, you still can't get real precise with your cast. But what you can do with a marker buoy, and this is the way I still do it today, let's say I'm graphing out there and I find a grass edge or a drop off or a brush pile or something like that I want to cast specifically to. I'll up there, I'll see the brush pile, and I'll take the marker buoy and I'll toss it like 20 foot over to the left of right when I'm on top of the brush pile. And then it doesn't matter how long it takes me, if the wind's blowing or whatever, I can throw the buoy out, I can circle around, take my time, and I can line up on this buoy, and I know that brush pile is exactly 20 foot to the right where I threw it. I don't have to guesswork. I don't have to line up on it, with my GPS and have my pointer sort of pointing where it's at. I know precisely where it's at. I know the precise distance. I know the distance from east, west, north, and south about where I need to cast with this. And don't underestimate how critical that is when you're trying to pinpoint individual pieces of structure. Now, like I said, it can be the same with a drop-off or whatever you have. Even if you're on a drop-off, and let's say, for example, you found a little ledge or something, and you can get back on it with your GPS mapping, but still, to know the exact point where that drop-off actually starts, you can toss a buoy out there and you can get a reference. Sometimes you can toss 2 buoys. One of my favorite ways to fish ledges with this thing, say I found a ledge where I think there's some fish on it or cover or whatever, I'll put a buoy on each side of it, and then I can back off and I can cast and I can hit that ledge specifically with my crankbait or whatever it is. Another good thing with this is, like I said, it's, grass beds are the same way if you have grass edges or, any specific type of structure. But guys, it's worth to have them in your boat, man. I still carry them. I got 3 or 4 of them I carry in the boat. Like I said, there is situations you'll need you can, use them still in today's fishing. So just wanted to pass that little tip along. So hope you guys are well. Talk later.